What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and this is going to be another video similar to the Chao one, which wasn't very popular apparently, but I think this one might be a little bit more because I put a lot of effort into this. I looked up all of her lore, everything that I could possibly look up that I could possibly tie to the game that would make sense. So yes, I made my own Rikku draft of a Neo Vision. I didn't even look at, I scrapped the entire Neo Vision of her kit and I made a whole new one. So she does have a Brave Shift form, and she'll be tied to both X and X2 in this review here. I guess not review, but like a draft presentation. I guess you can think of like a presentation, right? So first of all, the TMR is going to be closed Albed diving suit, as you can see right there in the picture. 40 attack, 40 defense and spirit, 50% water resistance. And the ability is 50% camouflage. And also steal the maximum value of any enemy. Or just whatever it's called in the game. So whenever whoever equips this steals, they'll get the maximum value of that steal, no matter what. The STMR will still be the STMR that Rikku has on the JP version, just not the same. So 201 attack, 180 spirit, and 80 defense. And the ability is 100% LB fill rate, that stays. 8 LB gauge fill per turn, similar to her X2 STMR where it gave a lot of first gauge per turn. And also something that'll be interesting to use for anybody. I think this is going to be kind of an interesting ability because I looked at God Hand and it does stuff when you have more HP, so I try to tie that into this, where it 30 times mod boost to all abilities besides the burst, as long as the equipped person is above 90% HP. So I thought that was a little unique little thing there. So there's that. So in her base form, luck, AoE Mirage, 3 stacks for all allies, and also increase accuracy by 50% for all allies. Triple action, just triple cast. Mug, lower accuracy of all enemies by 50%, and also steal maximum value from one enemy. Silver Gil, absorb all imperils from all allies to caster, and also 50% magical mitigation for all allies. Pretty good, right? Full life, revive all allies, 80% HP with 45% physical mitigation upon revival. Pretty decent. Pretty decent reset button, a little bit, I would say. More abilities here. Bribe, remove all debuffs from caster, and also 100% attack, magic, defense, and spirit, stat break, resist for all allies, 100% like I mentioned, and 3k HP barrier. Cooldown, usable on turn 1, 4-turn cooldown. Copycat, copies any and all buffs from all enemies to all allies. The duration of the buffs then becomes 3 turns, so then it's like, because there's a lot of buffs that bosses have that are infinite basically forever until the fight ends. So instead of, trying to, have another Zon situation, I'm not going to make her all powerful. So 3 turns of that buff, whatever it may be, for all allies. I think that's fair. And auto cast on the next turn dispels all enemies buffs, so pretty good. The premix, grant us 3 uses, 60 LB gauge to caster, 30 LB gauge to all allies but caster, so she's not going to be getting 90. 150% LB fill rate to all allies, and also 50% elemental resistance for all allies. So let me know what you guys think so far about all these things. Passives, Albed secrets, 30% HP, MP, defense and spirit, 100% status immunity 2, sleep, confuse, petrify, and paralyze. Summoner's Guardian, chance to counter all physical and magical attacks 50% with 4 LB gauge per turn for all allies. Rikku's Spirit, 50% evasion, 50% provoke target, 30% HP. I know that someone's gonna say, but our TMR gives 50% camouflage. But if you equip if you equip 50% more provoked, then the camouflage doesn't matter. I try to make the TMR and STMR more than just for only for her, because a lot of people can use that the suit, for example. So, and if you don't equip it at all, then that's okay too. Scared of lightning, 50% lightning resistance, and also 3 limit burst crystals per turn. Drive booster, 200% LV fill rate. Premix gets 1 extra use if HP falls below 10%. So this is a pretty unique ability that doesn't happen to anyone else in the game. There's no ability that's like this. So I try to make her unique in some way, but not overpowered, because you really don't want your units becoming really low. You could have used this with bosses that use like gravity attacks, or like units that are bosses that use like a blue, you know, like from Final Fantasy 9, blue shockwave, where it drops you down really low HP, like the White Dragon Extreme, for example, it lowers everybody down really low. So, or just the regular white, one of the White Dragon fights, something like that. Positive nature, chance to ignore fatal damage. You know, the guts, 1% guts, pretty good, right? Endure. And her sorry for the sniffling, by the way. For limit burst, when her base form Supreme Mix, 60 LB crystal cost, gives 1 extra use of grandness, applicable only works once, so you can't stack this. You would only be able to use it once per fight, and that's it. You can still use the limit burst, but it just wouldn't have that effect after the first effect. It wouldn't work anymore. So 1 more use of grandness to all allies, if applicable. If they don't have grandness ability, then of course it won't work. 5k HP barrier, 50% physical magical mitigation for 2 turns, and also 70% elemental resistance to all elements. On the next turn, autocast 5 stacks of Mirage, and then autocast the next turn for 45% general magical physical mitigation for all allies for 2 turns. So I'm trying to make her multifaceted, some type of support, stuff like that. So I'm trying to, some of this may be a little overpowered, but I really don't think it is. For this point in the game, I don't think it's that bad. If this was like a year or 2 years ago, this would be broken. But now, not really. In her Brave Shift form, abilities, she has triple cast, all bad weapons, 85% full break to 1 enemy. Machinist Shell, 10 times mod boost to all allies. That includes limit bursts, but it's only 10 times mod boost, so it's not like it's game breaking. But imagine using this with Sephiroth. He gets a 10 times mod boost to his limit burst. It was also a Stardust Ray Chain non-elemental 82 times move. A Blitzerator, which is one of the Albed weapons. Increases chance to counter for all allies, 100%, and 125% water imperil for all enemies. Pretty good, because she has a passive where you can counter, so that's pretty decent. Cooldown can be used turn 1, 5 turn cooldown. Call Extractor, give all allies the ability Aqua Shooter and triple action for 1 turn, for 1 use, not 1 turn, 1 use. So you can triple cast Aqua Shooter 3 times, and then that's it. Aqua Shooter is 75 times water Stardust Ray Chain to 1 enemy. I looked at Ling's for this. Ling can give a 70 times mod to all allies, so I thought that's 75 times is not that broken. If Ling can do it, then 75 times is not that bad. Another cooldown, Machine of Power, 87% full break to all enemies, 130% water imperil to 1 enemy. Grandness 2 uses. Team Spirit removes all debuffs from all allies, 130% water imperil for all enemies, 280% attack and magic buff for all allies, 150% limit burst damage buff to all allies. Her passives: Alchemist, 30% HP, MP, defense, and spirit, double effectiveness of all healing items. Berserker, 80% attack, 50% attack when equipped with a fist, 7% MP refresh. Black Mage, autocast 15% ice amp for all allies for infinite turns. When she went on the first turn, and when she's revived. Dark Knight, endure fatal damage, so guts, on her Brave Shift. She has guts on both forms. Gunner, cast 75% full break to all allies at the start for the battle or when revived, so pretty good there. Gun Magic, or Gun Mage, 20% physical demon killer, 50% attack. Lady Luck, 100% status immunity to Paralyze, Confuse, Poison, Sleep, Petrify. Mascot, cast Auto Protect and Auto Shell for 2 turns at the start of battle or when revived. That's for all allies, by the way. Samurai, 150% physical true wield, enable dual wield. Songstress, 50% MP, also reduced MP cost by 10%. Next, Trainer, 150% Beast Killer, also 100%. I was supposed to, oh, whoops. I was gonna write another killer in there, but I guess I forgot. So just ignore the other, ignore that 100% there. So reduce MP cost by another, so it's 20% MP cost reduction. Thief, 50% physical evasion, 30% magical evasion. Warrior, 50% attack when equipped with a dagger or sword. 200% chain cap or 600% cap. White Mage, recover HP to all allies each turn. Machina Ma, autocast on turn 3, 2k HP barrier for all allies. Festivalist, 300% defense and spirit for caster when HP drops below 30%. Psychic, absorbs fire, water, lightning, and ice physical attacks for 10 turns. And finally, Freelancer is 150% Olympus damage and 2 Olympus crystals per turn. In our Brave Shift, Olympus is 60 cost Call Crawler, 1 hit, physical attack, 170 times mod, 90% attack, magic, defense, and spirit break for 1 enemy for 3 turns. And then in 3 turns, you get 10 Olympus crystals for all allies. Alright, so I didn't really want to touch her vision card because, I mean, I feel like, yes, I know that not touching the vision card is not really completing the video really well, but I don't know what would make her have a good vision card. Like maybe give her some low burst damage, give her some killers, like give her some lumber scotch per turn or something. Vision card's not important. The important part is all this stuff here. So I know she has a lot of passives, but I wanted to include all of her dress spheres as passives. So let me know what you guys think of all of this. Is this going too far? Is this too much? Because obviously almost not. Obviously, if Alum or Gumi put this in, they probably would remove some of these things or reduce them probably. But I think that at the point, if this came on the JB side right now, this would be a very good pull. But it wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's broken. But she would be a next age banner pull because of the breaks, because they're 90% breaks. But it's not game breaking. I don't think it's game breaking. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Did I do a better Rikku than Alum? Let me know in the comments. Did Alum do a better job than me, or did I do a better job than Alum? That's your homework for down below in the comments. Let me know, please. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.